Part 5. If we are to grasp this history, we must attend to how this group has been presented in culture, not just in novels, plays, poetry, and fine art, but medical, social and political discourse, as well as in everyday speech. Let's start by exploring two terms which often give rise to confusion. The first is special needs, originally used to describe the additional support that some children require in school. The phrase has been broadened to include any young person whose presentation isn't straightforward and is sometimes even used as a general term of abuse. Oh yes, oh yeah, when people say, oh yeah, special needs. It places a child or young person with mild dyslexia in the same category as one with severe learning disabilities. Okay, and consequently fails to reflect either of their special needs. It's too generic. The term is no longer particularly useful, and while it could be argued that children with learning disabilities have special needs, the same could be said of the rest of us. Exactly. Learning differences. That's it. I'm going with learning differences, almost conclusively. Okay, that's not what it says in here. Now I'm reading on. The second harder question is whether instead of disability, oh my god, he said it, we should speak of difference, especially in debates around autism. Oh, I did not know that. Oh my god. The problem, oh my god, I'm so excited. The problem is, as I see it, is that while some autistic people rightly claim that they're not neurodisabled but neurodivergent, others with what are sometimes called, I never heard neurodisabled before. Okay, with others with what are sometimes called high needs aren't served well by such understatement, especially when making the case for public support. Difference is a useful, liberating concept, but it would be dishonest. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is what I thought. No, negligent to claim that Joey, son, is just different. Of course he is a bit different, but when it comes to arguing for the help, that's it. It must be acknowledged that he is distinctly disabled. I guess this is where I'd say the difference isn't a term that you can use on its own. It's not a learning difference. It's a learning difference that's significantly different. I don't know if I can get away with that. Anyway, many terms have been devised to describe people with learning disabilities. Some are relatively neutral, with cognitively impaired, developmentally delayed, and intellectually disabled being the more credible ones. Oh, these are neutral, are they? Cognitively impaired. Okay. Developmentally delayed and intellectually disabled being the more creditable ones. Creditable? Oh, I thought the word would be credible. Creditable. Who am I? Okay, there are others, most of which convey contempt, including, cretin, moron, simpleton, imbecile, idiot, feeble-minded, mentally deficient, backward, subnormal, and retarded. Gosh, that's terrible. Along with even stronger ones, which I don't intend to dignify. Good. It's striking, however, that many of these have not always carried a negative charge, or at least a differently negative charge. I don't understand that bit. Not always carried a negative charge, really? Or at least a differently negative charge. Thus, idiot has travelled a long way from the Greek idiota, a man who laboured with his hands and had no stake in public affairs. In medieval law, so this is, is it like etymology? Is it the evolution of words, I guess? It was a technical term used to describe people from relatively privileged families, who, like peasants, lacked the capacity to make decisions about their financial affairs. But it was only in the 19th century, with the opening of the idiot asylums. Oh wow! I didn't know that the word really started to gain its current popular meaning. Oh, okay. Thus, when Shakespeare's Macbeth insists that life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing, he means primarily that it is a tale told by an ignorant peasant, a poor player, indeed, and therefore of little consequence. I love that he's interwoven his interest in literature, because he is a theatre director. I mean, that's an understatement. He does a lot around theatre and writing and scripts and all that jazz. So I kind of am expecting that to be intertwined in this book, which I love, because although my focus is on children's writing, children's book, I'll learn a lot on multiple layers. Anyway, I'm digressing nonsensically. Alright, similarly, the word Cretan derives from the French for Christian and has its roots in Christianity's complex attitude towards the learning disabled, especially in Switzerland, where the Cretan, the real condition, as we'll see, was venerated. Oh, finally, the word retarded, which many find particularly offensive. Yes. And it's like the term spastic, which had a definite meaning, and now it's used vulgarly, if I can say that. It's simply an anglicization of en retard, meaning delayed. Yeah, to retard, to go regression. I'm thinking about. Okay, so retard means delayed. En retard, in French, and once had a neutral positive even charge. It is only because these words. What does he mean by even positive? Had a neutral neutral charge. Okay. Positive even charge. Oh, it's just my reading of it. It is only because these words have been deployed as terms of abuse that they're so poisonous today. Okay, I'm going to stop